months ago today, my husband, daughter, and I were on our way home from the zoo, and I don't really remember what was said, but I think I said something along the lines of like, what, you want to break up or something, like as a joke? And my husband said yes and told me the custody plan that he had thought of, and this is 2 days after our wedding anniversary. And I thought I was gonna die. Oof. My friends had to peel me off the floor and force feed me for weeks. Months, I would argue. Even though it hurts and it like stings that he found someone new before he was even gone, my life's a lot better. And I should have left a long time ago. But
this could be the reason she is crying. Maybe she is still sad because she wanted to be the one leaving their relationship. But since he left and moved on quickly, it made her feel rejected.
And my house is really happy. And nobody yells. And there's no fighting. And I haven't been happy this truly since before my relationship.
Based on what she just said, it means that none of them were happy in that relationship. Therefore, his decision ended up helping both. She claimed that she hadn't been truly happy since before their relationship. It means that their marriage just brought sadness to her life. So based on her statement alone, she should be happy at this point, not sad. He just freed both, and she confirmed that her life is a lot better since he left. So where is the sadness coming from?
If you're there, if it's too late, it gets better. I know I'm crying, so it doesn't seem like it's better. It still hurts. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't, but like, I'm very much in a place where grief and joy coexist, and I'm a lot happier. Like, I have not felt this good since I was a teenager.
And just know that it was never about you. He will never be satisfied, and she will lose him the same way she got him. He did you a favor. Your subconscious knew he wanted to leave. Even asking it as a joke, you knew. Your brain was saving you more grief than him not saying it and staying. I wish you so much healing. Mine left us in February, moved right into his girlfriend's house that day. He's 29, she's 22. He met her at work. He never even said bye to my kids who loved him like their dad. Hasn't spoken to us since. This type of situation usually happens when people tend to ignore or disregard their partner's feelings. As we can see, her husband wasn't happy in that marriage, and it could be the reason he wasted no time but moved out as soon as she brought up divorce. This is why those who tend to pay attention to their spouse are less likely to face this type of situation, as they will be able to spot issues easily and act on them before it's too late. Having a selfish mindset where you believe that your feelings are the only thing that matters usually doesn't work well in relationships, as it normally ends just like theirs.
But I think I said something along the lines of like, what, you want to break up or something, like as a joke? And my husband said yes and told me the custody plan that he had thought of, and this is 2 days after our wedding anniversary.
While she thought she was just joking with her husband about separation, he already thought about every single detail of their divorce, including their child custody plan. He was really serious about it. We need to understand that normally husbands are the last to give up. If you like our video, consider subscribing to our channel, as it will motivate us to keep working and post daily for our community. We are always the last ones leaving the boat, as it's in our nature to do our best to keep our family together. So anytime a man makes this move, it means that he had a good reason for it. Interestingly, a lot of women in the comment section were saying that he wanted to leave because he was cheating. But this is not always the case. The reality is that men rarely leave their families because they met someone else. This is not the reason most would leave. And to be honest, that's one of the least. The most common one has to do with the type of relationship he has. Many husbands are quietly unhappy and their wives are completely unaware of it.
Do you understand what I was saying? Yeah. I call bullshit. Okay, but that's exactly the opposite of what I'm asking you. So, it's just
This is why I don't tell you anything.
right. So
According to you, everything I say, everything that comes out of my mouth is bullshit, so why bother?
Okay, well then don't then. Then shut up. Because
I'm
you're
sorry, what is this?
She clearly listens to argue and not to understand, and this attitude makes the whole process harder. Based on her energy, I don't think she is ready for therapy, and it seems like she needs to work on herself first before trying to do something for their relationship. At this point, it doesn't look like she wants to work things out.
He likes to think that he is this person where, I'm trying to communicate, I'm the peacemaker, and blah, blah, blah. He is not. He is not.
Okay, so do you want to do therapy?
I thought that's what we were here for.
Okay, so abusing each other is not therapy.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
don't.
I'm trying not to, which is why
So,
I'm
Ping,
on my best
Ping,
behavior.
look at me
I am
and
looking.
try to follow my advice.
Okay.
What you're doing right now is destructive. It's not therapy. So just don't do it now.
What did he do to her? That's her best behavior. Damn. The way these men play innocent and they have it down so good. Me as a couple therapist. Dude, run. She looks like a joy to be around. That's a woman who is tired, who tried for a long time and mentally clocked out. When he's finally trying, she no longer wants to try. Always working on my defensiveness.
I'm trying not to, which is why I'm
Ping,
on my best
Ping.
behavior.
It was interesting that she openly told the therapist that she was currently on her best behavior. Is that the best she could do? From that statement alone, we can imagine what goes down when she isn't at her best. This is the part most are missing. I have noticed a huge mix of opinions in the comment section. On one side, we have a group that believes he is the reason she got to this stage. They think somehow he is doing things in their relationship that placed her in this state of mind. And on the other side, we have another group that believes this is just who she really is. But in my opinion, since she was constantly disregarding the presence of a therapist, it says more about her. She wasn't willing to get things solved. It was all about proving a point, and that wasn't helping anyone. In fact, it was making the situation even worse.
So
For
this,
me, everything I say,
So-
everything that comes out of my mouth is bullshit, so why bother?
Okay, well
Okay,
then
so
don't
what-
then. Then shut up.
I don't even know why she decided to accept this appointment, because it seems like she is not interested in working on their relationship, and this is something her partner should consider. At this point, it's evident that if they don't make the necessary change, their marriage won't last long as none of them are happy, especially her husband. That was the face of a man who was getting to his limits. His body language indicates that he was tired of trying, and soon he would tap out. He is probably a good guy who is doing his best to keep his family together. But we also know that even those who are kind and would do anything for their family also have their own limits, and his seems to be close.
Get why you always have to bitch about the kitchen being a mess.
Because you're a stay-at-home mom by choice. That's why I work 50 hours a week. I ask for one simple thing. Keep the kitchen clean, keep the house organized. That's it. And take
Okay,
care of our
do I need
kids.
to bow down to you?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just simply pick up throughout the day.
She is not listening. This wasn't what he was asking for, and she knows it. He just wants some sort of contribution, and to be honest, he isn't asking for much.
I work 50 hours a week,
So
60
you're
hours a
saying
week.
I'm messy.
Correct. Saying you're a slob.
Really? A slob?
A mess.
Do
Whatever
you
wanna
think I
call it.
look ugly?
I didn't say you dress like a slob. I said you don't pick up after yourself. Very simple.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's look in the fridge. Oh, that's right. No milk. I thought the one thing that I asked for you to do was to get milk.
You mean milk right here?
Oh. Well, I didn't see it.
Look,
But there's other things.
name it.
Your clothes are in heaps all over the house, and all I
Can I
ask,
go get my clothes hamper and show you my clothes hamper? Because I'll gladly show you.
I pick up your underwear, your socks. Everywhere is it's everywhere.
Should I show them your bathroom?
Okay. Should I show them all the hair that's in the drain from your beard?
She works way more than you, dude. You're lucky she's still there. She's your partner, not your maid. If you're a stay-at-home mom, then the home is your job. I fully respect stay-at-home moms, as it's a very demanding job. But like any job, if you don't do your job right, regardless at which any setting, things fall apart, and you let down the team. Stay-at-home mom by choice. and she doesn't do stay-at-home mom things. This is where she started to redirect the conversation, and this type of tactic is the reason many are struggling to keep a healthy relationship. She just displayed the characteristic of someone who prefers to avoid things instead of taking them into consideration and reflecting on them. Did you notice her intention when she was asking him about the milk he was supposed to buy? That was just a strategy to find something he also didn't do. The plan was to be even. But instead of that reaction, she should have acknowledged what he was trying to communicate and obviously do her best to avoid it going forward. But based on her response, he is more likely to face the same situation again. And this is what deteriorates relationships the most. Let's take their case as an example. He is working really hard to provide an environment where she can comfortably be a stay-at-home wife, and the only thing he is asking her is to keep things in order while she is at home. But she doesn't seem to understand that he is already doing his part of the agreement, but she still didn't do hers. This is the type of relationship where the guy does all he can to keep his relationship going, but at some point, he will reach his limit, and once he gets to that stage, usually there is no way back. This is the end of today's video, and we hope you like it. Don't forget to check our channel tomorrow for another great content.